Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to our playthrough of The Long Dark. How do we... Oh, that's how you place it. Not sure how you unequip items. And you join me as we just awake here. Nothing here. As we just slept off the night. So it should be, what? Yeah, 7:45 a.m. We were a little bit hungry, a little bit thirsty. Got a lantern in our face, which I'm hoping to get rid of in a second here. Let's see. Yeah, we've done all the searching in here. Okay, let's first of all, let's see. Storm lantern. That's what we have, right? How in the hell do you... Okay, now let's... Okay, I guess that works. Okay, so we need to get a little bit of food in us. Let's see. You know what? Let's take one for the team. So hopefully today we'll be able to find... still pretty hungry. Hopefully today we'll be able to find an actual residence with an actual fireplace so that I can sit down, dump all of our crap off. You know what? We're gonna have one more thing because we have an energy bar here. We'll pound it. And some water. But we do not have much water. While I was making the title card for this, I happened to stumble across a map of the entire area. I didn't look at it above and beyond clicking on the preview image in Google Images, just because I didn't want to ruin anything for myself. But it drew up the question of whether this sandbox mode was well, basically whether it was randomly generated or whether it's sort of a set thing that just has like boundaries and limits like, you know, pretty much any other game. Oh, I thought I was going to sprain something for sure. The reason I thought that, or came to that conclusion, also I'm going to go this way. And that was the cove over there that led to nothing, so you know what, I think it's time to head this way. And anyway, it led me to the question, basically. I know that you start in a random location each time. Didn't know if you actually wound up on a different randomly generated map each time. I have to assume that a lot of the stuff that you find is randomly generated in the houses and in the sheds and, you know, all that sort of stuff. I have to assume that's randomly generated, but I guess the layout itself is not. Fortunately, that leads me to believe that there is a way to optimize the sandbox mode, at least as it stands right now in alpha. And that almost ruins the game, which is a shame, but very little we can do about. Also, is it cold enough? It's pretty cold. Interesting. Never seen a hook before. In the game. Never seen a hook before in the game. If you could optimize this, I guess knowing the map, you could figure out rather quickly, especially with the big lake here. Like, that looks like the only pier, so if you found your way to the pier and then just looked at the map and were like, oh hey, okay, so look, this is where I started, and this is where I need to be, and this is where usually good loot is. Basically, my plan for the duration of this this playthrough is find a base camp, and once I've got a base camp all set up, and I've got pretty much a good fire going, and we're healed up, unless I come across anything particularly stunning or something like that, I think I'm going to call it there, just because at that point it's just a matter of leave, come back, leave, come back, leave, come back sort of thing. And as I mentioned, I think I mentioned back in part 1, as far as I'm aware, fires, after they are burnt out, will leave their embers, the burnt out logs, in place indefinitely. And that means you can just make yourself a trail of breadcrumbs wherever you're going. Bring enough food and drink to go for, I don't know, say 2 days journey. Journey a heck of a ways away, but then you could always find your way back because of all the burnt out campfires. So is that a house up there? I kind of wish you had a zoom in feature, but binoculars maybe. Pretty sure we were here before already, and so I'm going to avoid going up that kind of road that way, if that's where the road is, if I'm remembering correctly, because that leads to the oh, what was it called? The Commuter's Lament? The impassable road? You'll notice the first aid icon is still there. I have not come across in this playthrough, or actually in any playthrough to be perfectly honest, meds. This guy right here, or this guy, which, I don't know, I kind of thought they would be, you know, certainly not common, but not as rare as they seem to be. But there's very little I can do about that right now other than moan and complain to the internet. There we go. Yeah, the log sort. So if we follow the highway over there, we'll wind up all the way back where we started, which is no good for either supplies or finding our more permanent residence. knowing full well that this is still alpha. Some of the, I don't think you should be able to climb up, like, sheer cliff faces like that. But some of the more steeper mountains, or steeper snowbanks, I feel like you should be able to, like, crawl up. I mean, honestly, if you were really and truly trying to get around, perhaps like this right here, I'd be willing to bet I couldn't climb up that right now. But in actuality, you know, you could just kind of like get on your hands and knees and kind of do a bear walk up. Yeah, I think up there might have been where we were before. So, we're just going to follow this highway the other way. You might have saw a few seconds ago, there's a ton of wolves over there. 3 or 4 or 5 of them. I saw 4 at least. Maybe a bird or something like that, but let's hop in the vehicle here, see if there's anything in here. Nope. Oh, hey. I didn't know you could... Ah! Look at that! What? Speak of the devil. Okay, well, you know what? How do we... Okay, you know what? We're not going to stand out in the cold, because it's cold out here, but now we can at least treat that. So let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4 wolves over there. The title screen of this game notes that wolves do not typically attack people, and they explicitly say, yeah, we're not trying to be realistic, it's a game. I almost feel like that should be an unnecessary statement, and yet I can understand why they put it. It's like people are like, oh, you're supposed to be hyper-realistic, you know, the cold, the hunger, the thirst, the injuries, all that stuff. And it's like, yeah, but, you know, it's still a video game. You gotta take creative liberties somewhere. Sort of the third-person counterpart to this game, Don't Starve, or Don't Starve Together, whatever the hell it's called. Or maybe there's 2 versions. It goes the sort of insane route. And hello, we were not here before. Fishing docks. Alright, well, let's hop on in here and fishing camp. Oh, these are small areas.
That'll come in handy.
Yes, tomato soup. For when we are upset, or tired, or cold, or something. Screw it, we're leaving him. We're really right at our weight capacity, and I'm a little bit upset that I had to drop all of that water earlier. But, you know, sort of sacrifice.
What have we here?
What are the odds? Like, you know, the minute I say, you know what, I've never, I don't see... Oh, let's grab that. Ooh, scrap metal. Okay, we'll grab that. And we're back to being encumbered. Awesome. Okay, so let's take a look here. All weight. The hunting rifle is pretty weight. So you know what, now would be a good time to, let's see, heal our burn. 'Cause, 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 There. Okay, so did that... That didn't quite take enough. You know what? I don't think we need that flare, and I think we'll be getting rid of it here. Let's hit this. Take a quick look. Hunger is pretty much minimal. But we're still a bit over, so you know what? We'll hit it one last time. Okay, so it looks like 22,500 calories is the cap. Wait, I shouldn't be encumbered anymore. Thing was... Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, you know what? Okay, so one sec. Go back inside. Repair. Let's repair that. Wait, did that fail? Anything really low? The toque is pretty low. Let's repair that. And mittens, sure. Okay, there we go. Now we're no longer encumbered, despite the fact that we technically didn't lower our weight at all, but hey. Who's paying attention to such semantics like that? Let's see here. Quick search around here.
Nobody needs this anymore.
No. No. Shit. Do I have tools is the question. No, no tools. Kerosene, kerosene. Kerosene, kerosene. You know what? We're gonna drop you, and grab you. So unfortunate. What's this? A workbench. Oh, interesting. Oh, well, cool. And we also have the tools for it, so that's handy. I haven't come across a deer yet to be to knock on wood to hopefully trigger the other thing. The event, pardon me. Seriously? Encumbered again? We need to find freaking... Get rid of that too. We have 2 jerry cans. I don't think we need all these little lantern fuel things. Totally gonna regret saying that. Well, you know what? Having cleared out this fishing camp, I think we'll call it a part here. I'm just going to hop inside. And we'll call it here. When we continue next time, we'll continue searching for our elusive permanent residence. Later.